A female doctor brings a special forces officer who just had brain surgery for a CT scan, but she is blocked by the patient's family. Despite Mibao explaining that she followed hospital procedures and used the emergency channel, the family still isn't satisfied. Since Xiao Qiao was shot in the head and had complications after the surgery, the situation is critical. Mi Dai has to let Xing Qiliai take him in first for the checkup while she stays behind to explain to the man. However, the man becomes violent and, after being warned, only gets worse, constantly pushing Xing Qiliai. Mi Dai takes the opportunity to bring Xiao Qiao in for the checkup, but the man accuses her of wrongdoing. The incident is posted online, causing public opinion and even reaching the police station. Mi Dai is punished and transferred to the emergency department. However, this wasn't because she did anything wrong, but because the online public opinion could affect the hospital's evaluation. Although Mi Dai accepts the punishment, she wants to know if it was director Xiao Yuhan's decision. After finding out the answer, Mi Dai feels down and goes back to neurosurgery to collect her things and prepare for the new assignment. When leaving, she runs into Xiao Yuhan, who reacts coldly, making Mi Dai feel sad. Kind-hearted Mi Dai doesn't blame Xiao Yuhan for not defending her, but instead feels guilty for not living up to his trust. What Mi Dai doesn't know is that Xiao Yuhan intentionally moved her to the emergency department to help her grow faster. He even asked the head of the emergency department to look after her. Xiao Yuhan has high hopes for Mi Dai, hoping she can gain experience in the complex and fast-paced environment of the emergency department and one day face all kinds of situations competently, becoming an excellent doctor. He also couldn't help but flatter his old classmate. On the other side, Xing Qiliai is also criticized by his superiors for the incident and is told not to go to the hospital anymore to avoid being targeted, so he is left at the base for training. Although the team from another city is undergoing close training, Xing Qiliai always thinks about Mi Dai, bringing her breakfast every day and asking about her condition indirectly. Finally, after the special training ends, Xing Qiliai can't wait to see Mi Dai. Even when the team leader invites him to dinner, he refuses and rushes to the hospital. He learns from Xiao Qiao that Mi Dai has been transferred to the emergency department and goes to see Xiao Yuhan to plead for her, but Xiao Yuhan dismisses it as a normal personnel transfer. Meanwhile, Su Yanshan finds Mi Dai and tells her that Xing Qiliai rushed to see Xiao Yuhan. Mi Dai is afraid of a conflict between them and hurries over. She just hears their conversation. Mi Dai enters the office and interrupts Xing Qiliai's plea, explaining that his actions don't represent her thoughts. She promises to do well in the emergency department. Seeing his wife upset, Xing Qiliai quickly follows her out to explain, but Mi Dai says she has changed departments and that Xiao Qiao no longer falls under her responsibility. From now on, they should try to avoid contact because whenever they meet, it never ends well. However, Xing Qiliai doesn't give up on pursuing Mi Dai. He waits outside the hospital until she finishes work. When he sees Mi Dai riding a shared bike home late at night, he follows her to protect her. When he sees her almost falling asleep, he pretends to bump into her and offers to drive her home. Once in the car, Mi Dai quickly falls asleep. Even though he feels sorry for her, he doesn't want to wake her up when they arrive. But when Mi Dai wakes up, Xing Qiliai speaks in his typical straight man style, and the two start arguing again. Although Mi Dai says she wants to keep her distance, when she gets home and sees Xing Qiliai still waiting downstairs, her heart warms up. Download the Daily Short app to watch full episodes for free.